Yo, it's Grundy gang, it's Grundy back with another video. Today's video, we are continuing another episode of The Leak. Now, y'all been seeming to enjoy these videos a lot, so we definitely gonna continue the series, but what I need y'all to do is hit the like button first and foremost. We gotta just get into like a routine of hitting the like button, but I need y'all to comment the drip emoji. Every time y'all see one of these videos drop, instantly I need to see the comments flooded with the drip emoji, you feel me? So we're gonna start doing that so I know that y'all continuously enjoy these videos. So basically, if you're new to the channel, what this series is gonna be, I wanted to create like the ESPN for fashion, you feel me? So that's why you guys will be able to see like the roll down list of topics and everything like that. But pretty much we're gonna have like fashion stories, we're gonna have like collaborations, new collections that are dropping, some of the best outfits of the week, month, whatever it is. We might have up and coming releases, things that dropped already, and new drops that are coming out so that y'all don't miss it. So I'm not gonna hold you, it's been quite a month. It has some pretty juicy stories in this joint. I don't know how often I'm gonna make these just because I want them to be really full and impactful. The only thing that kind of like bugs me out is I do be missing some of the drops, and I want y'all to kind of be updated on what is coming out and stuff like that. But there's some crazy stories in this one, man, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So first off, as you can see, one of the craziest things that's happening right now is the coronavirus. And because of the coronavirus, Nike has shut down nearly half of their stores in China, which is absolutely insane. You can already imagine like the deficit of what like that would cost them, because Nike is like a huge company, but they are not the only ones along the list. I think Apple is actually one of them, and there are a bunch of other companies that I'm actually like working with and stuff that are saying like, yo, the coronavirus is getting pretty serious. Our shipping and stuff is kind of like backed up. So I believe that Nike by themselves has lost 17 billion US dollars due to closing down some of these stores. So that's pretty crazy, man. So make sure, especially if you're out there in China, man, stay safe, wash your hands, wear the little mask, all that good stuff, man, because we don't need nobody dropping from the coronavirus. So we all know that Black History Month just passed, and I guess Prada is now implementing a new training to where they have like sensitivity training for their employees. Now, due to some previous incidents in 2018 involving the Prada Millia figurines, which I believe had like a reference of like blackface or what people took as blackface, and that kind of put Prada in that little like scandal theme where a lot of people were in, I believe, like Gucci with the pull-up sweaters and a lot of stuff like that. But apparently they had came to some settlement with the New York City Commission on Human Rights to combat against racism. So in order to promote diversity moving forward, Prada has implemented a new like sensitivity screening to employees. So keeping along the lines of Black History Month, I did want to throw in 5 brands that are black owned that you guys can actually go and purchase from today, I believe, but I want to just name some of them off. Now, first off, we have Daily Paper, which is a fairly new brand to my knowledge, but I believe it might be a UK based brand, but pretty much like they have some dope stuff. I've definitely gone on their site a few times. I haven't purchased anything or owned anything, but from what I've seen, the pieces are very nice. They look high quality enough to purchase, so that's kind of me saying it without purchasing it, but I think you should definitely check them out. You also have Who Decides War by Ev Bravado. Now, if you've been following me for a minute, you know I've definitely been a huge fan of Ev Bravado. He makes a lot of dope pants and denims, but now he has like a full-on brand with collections and such. Third on the list, we have Tofar, which is definitely a high fashion brand. You guys have probably all heard of it by now, but they definitely are shaking the room with a lot of their designs. Fourth, we have Pyre Moss, which actually has been dropping a lot of heat, especially with their collaboration with Reebok. I definitely tried to get those pumps. I forget what the exact name of them is, but I definitely tried to scoop them joints. Sold out instantly within like the first probably like not even 5 minutes, but tried to grab those, couldn't. So I definitely was like, I'm gonna throw them in because they definitely be making some heat. And lastly, we have A Cold Wall by Samuel Ross, which pretty much everybody knows by now. If you don't, you have been living under a fashion rock, I guess you could say, but definitely a huge brand. A lot of people know about them. They are pretty like infamous for like their industrial type stuff, even though they kind of switched it up this year with some new collections. But yo, y'all should definitely be knowing about that. So next topic we are going to move in is Kanye debuting season 8 for Yeezy. Now look, we all thought that pretty much like Yeezy was over with, but apparently in the interview Kanye was like, yo, he wanted to like put some more on his plate, and I guess this was one of those things that he just threw on and then debuted in Paris. So now we have Yeezy Season 8 collection. Now from the looks of it, it is absolutely insane as far from the color schemes to the overall shapes and weights of the outfits. He had a lot of different vests, jackets. Of course he stays along the line of like the big baggy pants and all that. But yeah, like I said, just what stood out was just like the natural tone colors. But the biggest thing I would say is probably the footwear that he threw in there. He had a lot of just crazy footwear that I think will definitely be the new wave. Now, people always kind of take his designs and be like, oh, that's like trash, like who's actually gonna be wearing that? Until that joint drops and everybody's mad thirsty for it, and now everybody's wearing them. So that's definitely gonna be what's gonna happen again. But these shoes are absolutely insane. They are futuristic. He definitely is taking designs to the next level, and I just think it's gonna be dope, bro. You probably finna see me in some of them joints, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now next up we have Supreme Spring Summer 20. Now they dropped the lookbook, of course, which had a lot of dope pieces. I think some of my favorite ones was the denim, and they actually have what's like the faux fur joint, which actually just dropped in week 1, I believe. But we're gonna just run down like what is kind of in it. We're gonna go through week 1 real quick because there are a lot of crazy things, including some of the accessories. So let's hop right into it real quick. Okay, so now we have up the collection, and right off the bat, like I said, the yellow the faux fur joint was probably one of my favorites. A lot of the other pieces are pretty typical Supreme pieces, I guess you can say. This one with like the cow print is pretty dope. But yeah, just like my favorite one out of that was probably like that. I did like the Vance and leather as well. Don't know what I would wear with it, but that always ends up like turning out nice. And then you have just like the denim coat with like the different distressing, that like holes, I guess you could say. That is probably one of my favorite actual pieces that I would purchase. Now, I'm really not a Supreme head whatsoever. I actually don't really care for Supreme much, but they did have some pretty cool stuff, including the accessories. So I just wanted to real quick just run down week 1 and what dropped already. Now, right up on the screen, you will see everything that dropped in week 1. They definitely had a lot of hard stuff. They had some crazy accessories. One of the biggest kind of like ones, which actually didn't drop in week 1, but is the Oreo. Y'all probably seen the Oreo everywhere. I've seen it sell for like thousands of dollars, which is absolutely insane. I believe the retail is probably like $8 or something like that. So if you're able to scoop them joints, you already came up off some Oreos, bro. So that's crazy. But they definitely have a lot of accessories, water bottles, vest. Of course, they had the Tupac hologram, which actually dropped, which I wasn't a big fan of. I think the skateboard's kind of cool, but like t-shirt looks kind of cheesy. But of course, people are mad thirsty over it because it's Tupac. But I don't know. I just think overall they could have just, I don't know, done something better. Now, the next topic, we have a possible collaboration with Og and Marine Sarah. So basically like the Og, ASAP Rocky, ASAP Mob kind of like brand is coming together, and they are making a dope collaboration. And pretty much we've just seen Instagram pictures, so there's not really too much to go off of right now, but it looks like it could be some fire pieces in there. We all know ASAP Rocky like a visionary when it comes to fashion, so anything he kind of like puts his hands on is probably gonna look nice. So we're gonna just leave that as an assumption up to now, and we'll see where he takes it. And lastly, for the fashion topics, I wanted to just run down this list of, I guess, what it is the hottest fashion brands out right now. Now, this list was made by List, I guess you can say, but like it's spelled different and all that. So yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to run down because like a lot of people are having this talk of like streetwear is dead and all that stuff, and clearly it's not dead because Off-White has continued to be like the #1 hottest brand, and I would consider them streetwear. They're like a mix of streetwear with like a high fashion price point, I guess you can say. But to run down the list, we have on there Off-White, of course, at #1. We have Gucci, Balenciaga, Moncler, Versace, Fendi, Prada, Valentino, Saint Laurent, Burberry, Stone Island, Nike, Givenchy, Bottega, Vetements, Yeezy, Acne Studios, Canada Goose, Doc Martens, and Low. Now, Low is that brand's pretty hot right now. I've been seeing a lot of their pieces, and they have some really good stuff. But like that, I just want to throw that in there. I don't know why, I just kind of did. I thought it would be dope. But anyway, moving on. Now we are getting into some of the collections, and one of the collections I want to start off with is the one by Pleasures. Now Pleasures is of course one of the bigger streetwear brands that are really like streetwear and I would say affordable. But they dropped a lookbook for their spring summer 20 collection, and I gotta say, like, they do got some dope pieces. Now I'm not a fan of everything, but I do think some of the stuff like this skeleton print jacket is hard. You also have this kind of like pleathery type snakeskin-esque jacket, I guess you can say. That was pretty dope. The most standout piece though to me is this tracksuit that has the pants that has this zipper that kind of like flares it out. It's kind of hard to explain it, but I would definitely have pictures up. But this was probably one of the hardest pieces. If I was to purchase anything, it would probably be this. But yeah, they have a lot of dope stuff. They have some vests, they have some accessories, but overall pretty much just like your standard like Pleasures drop, you feel me? Next up we have a Helmut Lang fall winter 20 lookbook, I guess you can say, but they have some cool like styles in this lookbook. I guess, yeah, right? But they dropped like a very matchy lookbook, which I just thought was dope, just the way they constructed it as a whole. Now next we have Palace's spring summer 20 collection, and honestly, I'm not even like a huge Palace person, but this joint, crazy, yo. I'm telling you, this leather jacket first and foremost is absolutely insane. They also have a lot of dope knitwear, as you can see right under that, but then they have like a bunch of like matching sets with these like matching denim jackets and pants. Like that brown joint is crazy, bro. So whoever creative directed this collection, you are absolutely fired. This green sweater, like, I'm gonna just run this down because a lot of these pieces are extremely hard to me, and I don't even want to just like keep repeating myself saying everything is fire. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of heat. Now this is more of like a collaboration, and Nike has tapped in with some of the dopest designers in the game right now for their Olympic collection. Now I believe this drops, I can't remember when it drops, but we're gonna put it up on the screen somewhere. That's what we're gonna do. And pretty much like they tapped into people like Matthew Williams. They tapped in with like Yoon at Ambush, and they just came out with a lot of dope Nike gear. You can definitely see like the different pools of inspiration from Ambush, Aleeks, Undercover. I think even Sacai had a collab in there. So we then have the Susi spring summer collection, and Susi is probably one of my favorite brands. Honestly, just like as a child growing up skating, I always kind of was like a huge fan of Susi. So this collection was really dope, really nice. They're always like a lot of like ready to wear pieces. So even if you're a normal person and are into like a crazy sense of style, I feel like you can always go to Susi and pick up a solid piece that will go with an everyday wardrobe that you can wear pretty consistently, you feel me? So now you also have Vism's fall winter 20 collection, and they had a lot of dope standout pieces, kind of like cowboy-esque western type stuff, but I still like the colorways. I still like the pieces that they made. One of my favorite ones was of course the slides. Now who doesn't like Vism slides? But they definitely added like American western twist to these slides with having like the different leather cuts and everything. And the materials was probably like the biggest thing when it comes down to the pieces. They used a lot of like suede nubuck leathers on their jackets, on their vest, and the color coordination and the way the pieces were engineered was probably like, it was beautiful, yo. Moving on, we have a very, very elegant collection of eyewear for the spring summer 20 of Chrome Hearts. Now, they dropped a whole bunch of different glasses, from clear glasses to oval glasses to kind of like these octagon type glasses. But I think overall, like, Chrome Hearts always kills it with just like the little stuff, you dig? So collection is crazy. Probably the most standout pieces are the black glasses, the clear ones that have the gold accents. I think those are absolutely insane. So if I am somehow able to achieve those, that's what I would get, you dig? Next up, we have this virtual futuristic presentation of the Helmut Lang collection, which I think is crazy. Helmut Lang definitely keeps along the lines of a monotone, mostly black, silver type of vibe, and they definitely throw in a lot of different accessories, zippers, and attachments to their garments, and I think they definitely killed it with this. So in the next topic, I just wanted to throw in some of the outfits that I think were a vibe by celebrities, and we're gonna start off with Bella Hadid. Now this is like a street image of her with this like brown on brown monochromatic outfit that I just think is dope, the way she mixed it, the different tones and different colors, wearing wearing this like argyle print sweater within like this brown leather jacket. I don't know how she pulled it off, but it definitely looks dope. But moving on, we also have filmmaker Chloe 70, and this outfit is absolutely insane. I believe she has on the Gucci, this like fall winter 2018, that blue like New York print jacket. That joint is crazy. But the way she paired it, I guess you really don't have to pair it with anything. It's like as long as you're wearing that jacket as a statement piece and the rest of your outfit is calm and put together nicely, you gonna pull off this outfit. So that's definitely what she did. So we're gonna move on to the next person, which is nonetheless a Kanye West with these Levi times denim tiers, graphic denim jeans. Now this definitely like took the internet by storm. I think that these pair of denims in general are absolutely crazy, but they just gonna be a vibe, bro. Like, but this whole outfit is paired together really nicely. I think one of the things he really kills it with is fitting of his stuff. I think it really like pause, but like it really like fits his body, like his body good, you dig? So like all his stuff kind of like drapes perfectly, just the perfect like amount of bagginess and stuff like that. And I just, you know what I'm saying, it's Kanye, bro. Next we have like a pretty classic Tyler the Creator outfit, but nonetheless it is fire. It is the Golf LaFleur times Lacoste collab, so the joint that dropped like a while ago with the pink sweater. But I just think the mixes of like tones, pinks, creams, he even wears like green sometimes. Like he always kills it with his color coordination in this like kind of modern day grandpa-ish style, golf style, I guess you could say, which I mean is right on brand, but like come on, bro, like Tyler kills it, bro. Now lastly on this list we have ASAP Ferg with this crazy picture. I think the whole aesthetic of this picture is probably what makes the outfit 10 times more fire. He even has his hair dyed, but like overall, like this outfit is crazy. The cuts of this jacket, this like beige jacket, which I have no idea what brand it is, but that jacket is crazy. He has on these like two-tone pants with like a checker print and then a beige on the other side. Then he has on a Cold Wall t-shirt under it and like some Chucks, yo. And this outfit is absolutely hard, bro. Like if you don't think this outfit is hard, bro, like you might have bad taste. But no, that's it, and we just gonna move on to the topic. So now we are getting into the topic of what drops. Now this is pretty much where I'm gonna go through what is already out, what is up and coming, and what is releasing soon. So, and what is out now is the Raf Simons Smiley jumper. Now they had this in a couple of different colorways. I believe they have it in a black, they have it in a white, and then I think they had like even another sweater that was kind of like this beige color. But come on, bro, like Raf be killing it with the sweaters. We all know about like the NY joint and all that. So this is kind of like right up that alley. So if you're into like the crop knit sweater, you can definitely grab this. It will run you about $790. So if you got that, go ahead, spend the bread if you want this piece. But moving on, we have the off-white iridescent arrows bracelet, which dropped on the 12th of February. So it's out now. I think it runs like $395 US. So if you would like that, you can definitely scoop that. This is probably like one of my favorite off-white accessories. I think this was really fire the way it came out. And it will that's something extremely different on your wrist, you feel me? Now next, of course, the Travis Scott Dunks dropped, and they pretty much sold out instantly. And if you really wanted them, there was no way you could get them. Unless you're about to like pay resale for them, which I mean, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but these are absolutely crazy. The different matches, mix and matches of patterns and colors, I think was dope. I think I like how you can like kind of tear off the like what is it called on the front of the shoe, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You can like kind of like tear like the upper off, and it will be like this elephant print under the denim. So if you're a skater, bro, you should definitely beat these up, or if you're not, you should probably like cut it or like be unique with how you do it. I've seen a lot of people do like crazy stuff with it, but this shoe is crazy. Like whole campaign was crazy. Like the fact that he actually skated in them joints, hard, bro. You did have the Strange Love dunks, which are fire as well. I'm really not a huge dunk person, but these two in particular I thought was pretty dope. So you did have this Yoji Yamamoto collab with Vessel, and it just has like this crazy like distressed upper with a like stacked outsole. You guys will definitely be able to see it in pictures, but they dropped a high version in red and a low version in like this black and cream color, and like those are insane. I think the price is like $390 US. It's like whatever the conversion is on this, I don't know what that is, but like somewhere around that price point. You then have the Yeezy 700 triple blacks, which, you know what I'm saying, I passed on. If you do like that like newer version with the 700 across the top, I'm not really a huge fan of that, but if you want them, they're there. You also have the Yeezy 700 V3 in that like alva color, so those are actually hard. For some reason, I think those are really dope. They dropped the 15th for retail of $200 US, so I don't know, bro, those are fire. You didn't have the 350 V2 in like 3 new colorways. I believe they had like the Tally Light, the Flax, and the Earth colorway. Personally, I like the Earth colorway. I think the Earth colorway is dope, but I do not own any 350s. I'm really not a huge fan of 350s, I guess you can say. I've yet to own a pair, but I don't know if you like those. Like that Earth colorway is dope. You didn't have a new Rick Owens Dark Shadow drop in like a cream and orange colorway, which is pretty wild. So I don't know, those are cool. Moving on, we have an up and coming rumor that Travis Scott is dropping a Jordan 3 and kind of like that same like elephant print colorway. I think these are dope. This is like an official like image, but like no one knows if they are releasing yet or not. But if he drops those, bro, like Travis Scott has been on a crazy roll with like Nike and Jordan, so he can't miss right now, honestly. Now for this last portion of the video, y'all know that I pretty much just run down a bunch of things that are dropping. I kind of just go to this Hypebeast Drops website, which by the way, everything and all the references that I got a lot of these topics from will be down in the description if you would like to check it out and stay updated the same way I do. I'm not just pulling these out of thin air, you feel me? So we're gonna look at what is dropping in March, because March is now by the time this video drops, and there are some crazy shoes that are coming out. One of them is this Jordan 2 multicolor. I'm not a huge fan of this, but they are coming out on March 5th, which today, as I'm recording this, is the 3rd. So I hope I get this video up in time for a lot of these releases, but I don't know, some of these are dope. You have the Jordan 3 UNCs that are dropping, a Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in a Desert Sage colorway. Now these right here, these Adidas Boost 380 in the Mist colorway, that is hard. These are hard. Maybe I have to see it with an outfit. I don't really know how these will pair, but like on paper and how these look, these are fire. You then have the Nike Supreme Air Force One Low that are coming out in that white and black colorway. So you have those. Those are actually set for April, which is crazy. Are these all the releases for this month? I probably missed some. Right now you have like some cold walls that are out. You have a cold wall faux leather body harness that's out as well. But yeah, that is it for March, yo. I definitely feel like there has been some new stuff that should be releasing, but I guess that will conclude the video. I definitely feel like there should have been a lot more stuff that is releasing. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you go down and smash that like button, drop the comment down below, the drip emoji. You already know what's going down, man, but hit the subscribe button. Other than that, I will be back to you guys with more videos. Oh, if I miss a topic or something like that, definitely go down in a comment and comment it down below. Y'all know I love interacting with y'all. Every single time somebody drops a comment, I will probably go down and say something. I will at least see it. You feel me? I'll hit the like button or whatever that is. But that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back to you with more. Peace. I'm